This is the phase where they deceive everyone, but the most explosive bull run in human history is about to happen. Pay close attention. These markets' current price behavior is so absurd that the majority of individuals, or let's say the majority of retail, will vanish right before the gold begins to appear. Are you all set? Because Ash Crypto doesn't have you ready. The first checkmark in AH is the upcoming China contract. Checkmark number 2. Rate cuts are in the horizon. Then QE will arrive. All right. By the end of 2025, we will witness the largest bull run in history. Guys, that is evil. You don't get it. These are the 3 main stories that will take cryptocurrencies to previously unimaginable heights. Correct? Bitcoin may be topping out or may have already done so, but I don't think so, guys. Do you know why? For this reason, when the parabola appears, we have not noticed it. By the end of 2025, we will witness the largest bull run in history, but it will vanish sooner rather than later. He's serious. Why? Thus, this is a premonition of what is about to occur in America. Are you prepared? From Go Telegraph, Justin. The M2 money supply in China just reached a record $326 trillion, and many predict that this increase in liquidity will help drive Bitcoin closer to the $90,000 barrier. Correct? Okay, so is China okay? That's just evil, guys. I'm not sure. Is anyone aware of what's happening there? Correct? Alright, so isn't this the money supply and M2 of China? Furthermore, it appears to me that this is a parabolic shift that is taking place at the moment throughout decades. Their current value is $326 trillion. Is that authentic? Guys, there's no way. Oh, alright folks, that's what I thought. That must be incorrect, right? Since it is in their own currency, the Chinese yuan, which is what we have here in CNY, it is not in dollars. This results in $326 trillion, which is about equivalent to $44 trillion. Yes, I suppose America needs to take the initiative, and these nations will all do whatever it takes since once more this is leading to a collapse, right? It must accumulate so much debt that it becomes unmanageable. Yes, I do mean that America must press a button. Considering what China is doing, it will be, but once more America is going to follow men, which is why we need to print a lot of money. QE occurs when a large amount of money is printed. Alright, it will propel cryptocurrencies to unprecedented heights, never even seen. Now that people are inquiring, QE must be a trigger, correct? The catalyst for everything. But the real question is, when will it restart? Thus we have an ambiguous Ash Crypto chronology. He thinks that by October or November of this year, QE will begin. Perhaps, I'm not sure, by midsummer, isn't that right? My personal opinion is that it will be by summer. The restart would be triggered if the black zone has previously appeared. By summer, I'll say. This implies a 2017 style pump that can begin by year's end and continue into the first quarter of 2026. Take a look at that. The red signal stated that since the bull run hasn't concluded, it is best to wait until 2026. It probably comes to an end in 2026. And he still thinks that Ethereum will reach 710K and Bitcoin will reach 150K, 200K, as you will see in the alt season. Don't be one of the impatient folks known as what you bought, guys, please. Correct? Only a matter of time will pass. Why is this so strange, do you know? And why will XRP actually reach $50? I'll explain why. Because you are unaware of what is going to occur. All of it will soon be absorbed by the flow of cash. Correct? The cryptocurrency industry is on the verge of becoming like Atlantis, folks. Why? There are numerous ETFs that are awaiting approval. Yes, we do come from Chad. A veritable tsunami of traditional finance is at the door ready to take over, and the majority of ETFs are XRP. Are you implying that QE will soon resume in America? What is the process by which that money will enter? ETFs, you got it, are the means, correct? Additionally, this is pay, and the timing couldn't be more ideal. Why? Take a look at this. This is hilarious. Have you looked at the ETF's final deadline? Alright, for all these different kinds of ETFs, and it's July once more, correct? Imagine then that we also see a few XRP ETFs down here. After that we had BlackRock in line. All of these things, folks, apply to the whole cryptocurrency market, not just XRP. Yes, all of the cryptocurrency marketplaces are expected to approve all of the ETFs, which will not only apply to XRP, but also to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. Am I correct? Is there anyone else present? Bunk, Dogecoin, guys, hurry up. The fact that they really have meme coin ETFs, Litecoin and HBRs there is how you know that money will be pouring in, like there's no tomorrow. Alright, so this is a great step guys because it seems like they're timing it properly. It is now possible for XRP ETFs to receive approval by May 22nd. That's absurd, that's absurd. ETFs in which XRP is set to be approved are nearing the end of the case, and QE is ready to resume. The Fed will begin lowering interest rates. Story after story, story after story, catalyst after catalyst, and finally, the icing on the cake. Given that a 2x XRP ETF was recently approved by these individuals, May 22nd is a crucial day to keep an eye on since the SEC needs to react to Grayscale's XRP spot filing by then. The timeline is therefore evident, I'm telling you.
Whoa!
These market makers, whomever they are evil. All they have been doing is this after pumping cryptocurrency, yes, more significant ones like some utility coins like XRP. You and I are both flushed out, causing us to lose every penny, prior to them doing this. That's rather nefarious of them. Do you know why this phase of consolidation was necessary? The reason is that a lot of individuals made money here. Additionally, they want those who profited from the previously completed relocation to either leave or return the money to the market. That's why they initiated this phase of consolidation, isn't it? To occupy people's time and so forth. Guys, it's going to happen fast when something shows up. Why? Because it took a month for that parabolic shift from November to December to occur. Within 30 days, you were out if you weren't in. The explanation for why it will occur soon, building institutional and ETF interest will eventually hit the supply squeeze, according to Anambak. Bitcoin foundations are unavoidable, but timing is difficult, correct? He is discussing how the supply squeeze will affect ETF interest. You don't say. Every one of these ETFs, the pinch on supply is coming. The extra P that is needed to meet demand is the most likely to earn you the instant ETF clearance. Do for Dogecoin, Solana. Yes, it appears that the extra P was the first. In the SEC case, I was the first in line for that, and then I was the first out. It was the pioneer. Additionally, it is going to be the first mover for the spot ETFs, so money will have to go somewhere, right? The roads are open. It will immediately flood XRP. For this reason, XRP is currently a leading indicator. Other people will follow you once you notice the XRP pump. Others will follow if it dumps, correct? Let's get ready. Asia's first XRP tracker fund is launched by Hashkey Capital. Why, in your opinion, are they doing all of this? Take a moment to consider it. Last year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, or 10 years ago this wasn't released. However, it is presently emerging. For XRP in particular, the first XRP tracker fund was received by us. I'm at a loss for what else may be going on if they're not even setting the scene. The first XRP tracker fund in Asia is making it possible for institutional investors to invest in XRP without actually owning any shares. Investors will be able to subscribe for or redeem shares in cash or in kind each month through the Hashkey XRP tracking fund. Will serve as the fund's anchor, bringing in investors and paving the way for a new round of Hashkey and Ripple cooperation. Yes, it appears that Ripple is participating in this, since they are aware of what is ahead. The problem, folks, is that people are unaware. Yes, $50 XRP.